welcome back for the video of what if Sakura ate the Tori me or the Tori no me model Phoenix part 2. Without further ado, let's get started. Where we last left off was the beginning of the tuning exams, and here are our matches that have been randomized. First we have Nino Yamanaka versus Tenten. Something. They never explained her last name. As it's easy to say, 10-10 will come out on top. No really need to go over an entire fight here because it's pretty much easy to say that. We can all agree that 10-10 is stronger than at this point. Next we have Dozu versus Shikamaru. Funny how in Kenny was match 1 the sound trio. Now still here he's match 1 sound trio. Funny. Anyways, going over this fight and replaying it 100 times in my head while I'm working on this video, I see Shikamaru winning this because I think he'll easily be able to think of a plan to keep away from that sound gauntlet, which was really Dosa's only gimmick. I think that was all the sound for. Once you got past that gimmicks, they were about as useful as Sakura at the time. Although that joke is kind of abundant now since this is making Sakura useful. Next we have Sakura versus Kankuro, which why Sakura wins because Kankuro still quits. On to the next match. Of course, we have everyone's favorite Uchiha, although mine is Itachi. Sasuke versus Temari. Don't hear Kid cause Sasuke says that though. He still have revenge. And this match will go much like this. Sasuke would start the match trying to use his chakra, but the curse mark would interfere, and Temari would be able to get in a good few bunch of attacks on Sasuke, even cutting up his clothes. You know what I've noticed? Anyways, but after Sasuke would suppress the curse mark due to sheer willpower, his chakra would be back, and he would be able to defeat Temari, whichever one. Not to put disrespect on the woman. Of course, next we have the Prodigy Neji Hyuga versus Ken. Something. They never gave her a last name. I don't remember either. I don't remember. And suffice to say, Neji easily beats Ken, as apparently the Byakugan can see through Genjutsu, so Ken's gimmick and her string would be useless because ninja string, because the Byakugan can. Oh man, I knew this was gonna come off. Sorry. Neji could see it, and Neji using the Byakugan could see it, so yeah, Neji comes out on top in this fight. Next we have Shino versus Aku, which will go as in canon. So on to Hinata versus Yori Chakra absorbing ninja. Suffice to say, Hinata can beat him. Of course, we have the Hidden Leaf's handsome devil, green wearing leotard versus Rock Lee versus Gaara. Did they give Gaara a last name? Anyway, suffice to say, this battle will go as in canon with Rock Lee getting his leg broken. So on to the next matches. And for our final match, we have Toji Akamichi versus Kiba Naoparame. I forgot his clan name. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the fight. So I think the fight will go something like this. Kiba tries to do the Fang over Fang. Sorry. Choji starts off with trying to use the human boulder jutsu. Yeah, that I think that was technique. Well, it was called as Kiba, and Kamaru were trying to counter with a Fang over Fang. Choji would be stronger than these two and would knock them away. As Kiba would try and Kamaru would try and come back, as Choji would turn his hands big and would smack him away. And after a while of this happening, Kiba would use I think they were the military ration pills, some type of pills to boost them up, and with this, they will finally be able to defeat Choji. So with that out of our way, that will end off the preliminaries of the tuning exams, and let's get into the the new matches. Of course, there still be the 1 month of training, which will go the same for both Naruto and Sasuke, and Sakura would get a better handle on her devil fruit. I don't really see anyone being able to chain with Sakura, so maybe she learns some fire jutsu. Maybe not. Anyways, with that, we finally get into the finals of the tuning exam. Not the finals, the second stage. First, we have Shikamaru versus Gaara, and this. And I personally think that Gaara would beat Shikamaru in this fight. As any attack Shikamaru would throw at Gaara obviously wouldn't work on him because of the sand shield. I'm sorry, the perfect defense, whatever it was called at the time. Remember how overpowered that was? Me too. And his shadow possession would do something, but I don't see that helping much if we can obviously discern that oh wait, would he be bloodlusted at this point? If he was, he would break through the shadow possession. I'll fudge it, I'll say he is and break through it. And so Gaara either rips Shikamaru in two, or Shikamaru gives up before he can be killed. Or nearly killed. Also, those who still dies, but who really cares about him? Next, we have Naruto versus Kiba, which when changed from their preliminary fighting canon, that wouldn't really change. On to our next. Next, we have Tenten versus Hinata. Tenten would try using her weapons and stay far away since she has trained with Neji and knows not to fight a Hyuga up close. Although Hinata does have a technique called the 8 trigrams 32 protecting palms, 64 by the end of the show, but still at this point 32, which would be able to block anything that Tenten would sit at her. Of course, much like Neji, if she tried using Ninja Wild, much like Neji against Ken, Hinata could use her Byakugan to see it and would eventually be able to get up close. Tenten may be good at Taijutsu, but she's definitely no match for Hinata in that aspect. So, winner goes to Hinata Hyuga. Tenten, at least she made it farther than the canon. On to the next matches. Next, we have Sakura versus Neji. Never in my life that I think I'll utter this. Of course, Sakura would start off having adventures with Neji not being able to hit her into Neji. She wouldn't be able to hit Neji either because of rotation. But Neji, I don't think Neji would keep doing that. So he'll find a way by clothing his hands in chakra. I think he was skilled enough to do that at this point. Let me go look up his skill. I'll fudge it, so what if I do what the heck I want? As he'll finally be able to hit Sakura, even being able to get in a few good attacks on her, as Sakura would try and launch multiple fireballs like a scatter shot at Neji. Neji will once again launch kunai that would stop these fireballs, as Sakura would have to come up with a way to try and defeat Neji. And she would use attack. Yeah. As she would try and launch a stream at fire, continue streaming power at Neji, who would again blocking rotation, but Sakura would keep launching it, as seeing as these attacks do not require Chakra and are made from her own flames, which Neji does, and eventually Neji would have to stop spinning and this attack would hit him, as Sakura would take this chance and try and land a finishing blow and would succeed in this attack, defeating Neji and winning her the match. So, yeah, done with that. On to our final match. Sorry for that. I accidentally got tired when making this and put this ring. It's supposed to be the final ring. We have. Sorry, that's not final. It's on to Sasuke versus Shino. And like in canon, Sasuke would arrive late with Kakashi. As the battle with Shaw started as Sasuke would take care of Shino's bugs by launching fireballs at them and killing them. So Sasuke wins this match because I'm pretty sure Shino wouldn't want his entire hive gone. And let's get on to this one, which is last but not least Sasuke versus Gar for our finals. And this battle will go as in canon, which would kick off the Konoha Crush arc. And would kick off the end of this video as this ends the video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on your way out, and see you in the next part.